Vocês sabem que eu sempre tive aulas de inglês em lugares tradicionais, não é mesmo? Que eu sempre segui a regrinha de entrar no cursinho de inglês fora da escola, porque na escola eu tinha a opção de ter francês. Só que na escola também era tudo tradicional, né? Então a gente sempre seguia os livros, a gente sempre seguia aquilo da gramática e depois passava para o past tense, depois para o future tense e assim ia. Bom, eu sempre achei isso tudo um saco, só que eu sempre fui muito curiosa com as línguas e sempre quando eu vou para um lugar novo, qual eu não falo a língua, por exemplo, se eu for para a Itália e eu não falo italiano, é sempre um desespero para mim, porque eu quero saber o que aquela pessoa está conversando. Eu adoro ficar nessa de, tentar entender. Se você é que nem eu e você quer melhorar essa opção, principalmente em relação ao inglês, vá lá no Cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e testa hoje essa plataforma incrível. E essa plataforma é incrível, tem professores 24 horas por dia lá te esperando. E todos nativos de língua inglesa, hein? Então o nosso cupom é inglesnuecrupodcast. Cambly se escreve C-A-M de Maria B de bola L-Y pelo aplicativo ou no site, tá bom? Now, on with the show!
Hello, hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Inglesnuecrupodcast. My name is Foster. I am here with
Alexia. Hello, guys.
Alexia. How are you doing today?
I'm tired.
You are a little tired. I can hear it in your voice, and I think it is because the rain.
Yes, cold weather and rain.
Cold weather.
Cold weather and rain.
Your TH is so good, meu amor, but for some reason in the word weather...
Weather. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Weather.
That's a hard one for you.
Weather.
Huh. I think it's the combination of a W, which is kind of a strong sound in the first place.
Weather.
Yeah. Anyway, well, you have to wake up because we are recording a podcast.
Yes, we are. Can't I say weather?
No, you cannot. But today on the show, we are continuing our conversation about palaces for the people. If you don't know what we are talking about, you can listen to the episodes from the last 2 days. But we are talking about social infrastructure. That just means good things that are good for everyone.
Yes. So today we are talking about...
We are talking about our experience at a street fair in Columbia, South Carolina last Saturday.
So, fair.
Yeah.
Fair is feirinha. Feira.
Yeah, I don't know if I am translating this in a weird way because I'm thinking of feirinha. Honestly, I would probably say a street market or an open street market.
Okay, just street market. And this works for like feira, fruits and vegetables and etc. Or this kind of feira that we went that is food trucks and I don't know.
Yeah, it can be used street market, street fair. These can all mean feira, feirinha, whatever you want. Pretty much all the same thing. So last weekend we were attending my cousin's wedding in Columbia, South Carolina, which is the capital of my home state of South Carolina.
Which was my first place really walking around downtown.
That is your first time in Columbia.
Yeah.
What'd you think? Did you like the city?
I love the city.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes, I think it's very nice. It has a lot of restaurants and pubs and bars and things to do. All the stores, parks, and history. So I love that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good city. I think I don't give Columbia enough credit because that is where I did 1 year of my master's program when I was studying international business. And honestly, it just was not very fun, not a very good time in my life. So I have a bad connotation with Columbia, but I don't think it's fair.
So cool we city. Had to go back and explore more nowadays.
Yeah. But anyway, we woke up on Saturday before the wedding. And every Saturday, each Saturday in Columbia, they have what they call Soda City Market. I don't know why the nickname Soda City exists, but it does. So each Saturday, they have tons and tons of street vendors food trucks, normally live music, great place to eat, walk around, see a lot of little animals, and a lot of special surprises.
Little animals, like dogs, puppies.
Yeah. So do you want to talk a little bit about the market?
Yeah, so it was on Main Street of Colombia, downtown, and it was awesome. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting because we woke up and decided to go, so I didn't have time to like expect for something, which I usually do. And when I got there, it was awesome because we could have all types of food, including Brazilian.
Yes. Surprise number 1. There are 3 surprises that we had in this street fair. Surprise number 1 is they had a real live Brazilian street vendor. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. He's a guy from Uberlândia. Alô, Uberlândia.
Alô, Uberlândia.
Minas Gerais. And he was there selling pão de queijo, cheese bread, and something else like, I don't remember.
He was selling a juice with mint and other things.
Yeah, but this is not important. The food itself, I don't remember exactly.
Yeah,
but it was good because Americans were buying it, but we stayed with the pãozinho de queijo and Guaraná.
Yes, I got a Guaraná Antártica porque eu estava com muitas saudades. But it was very cool just to... I was thinking we were walking and they had food markets from Venezuela, Mexico, Nicaragua, Costa Rica. And I was thinking, Alexia, my goodness, they have to have a Brazilian around here.
And it was the last one, almost the last one.
At the very end, we finally found a Brazilian. And it was really cool to be able to walk around in South Carolina and just walk up to a stand and say, Olá, bom dia. Tem pão de queijo. Damn.
Yeah. And then right after that, we ate a horrible donut.
Yeah. That's a different part of the story. So, first thing that was really cool, we saw a Brazilian. Second thing, Alexia and I love dogs. And there were so many dogs there. So many great dogs.
Yes. Puppies and seniors and teenagers, all kinds of dogs and sizes and, I don't know, mutts and goldens and catties, which are the hounds. And
yes, dogs of all shapes and sizes. But because there were so many dogs, it was very difficult for me to pay attention to what I was looking at and where I was walking. And then all of this sudden, I walked by an old man. And then I looked at him again thinking, do I know this old man? And then it clicked in my brain. That's Bernie Sanders.
Yes. So Bernie Sanders, can you explain to all the people who he is?
Yes, Bernie Sanders, also known as just Bernie.
Feel the burn.
Hashtag feel the burn. Bernie Sanders is a 2020 Democratic candidate for the President of the United States of America. He is quite old. He's a grandpa. He's a little bit crazy. He has a really funny Brooklyn accent. But he's a democratic socialist. So he's the only socialist in the United States. And it does not matter if you agree or disagree with him. You have to admit that he's kind of awesome because he's crazy. He does not give a shit about what anybody says about him. He just says what he thinks.
Yes, but one thing that I really like about him is that he's saying the same thing for almost 40 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He never changed his mind. He sticks with his saying for 40 years.
Yeah. So can I give you one quick tip, Alexia?
Mm-hmm.
You said he is saying the same thing for 40 years now. He has been saying the same thing for 40 years.
He has been saying the same thing for 40 years.
Yeah. In general, your grammar is like 99% there. But with the present perfect continuous and the past perfect continuous, those are things that we can improve.
But this was one of my oldest English teacher's fault.
Okay, that's a terrible excuse.
No, it's not.
Because now you have one of the best English teachers in the world right here in your house.
Because
do you want to make excuses?
When we were learning this, I don't remember if it was a he or she, but I remember this part of my life like, well, you guys don't have to pay attention at this that much because you have the past tense and it works for almost everything that you want to talk about in the past. And that's it. Stick with that.
But you know what? I kind of agree with him. Because a lot of our students who have a much more basic knowledge of English than you do, they get so caught up and worry so much about the different past tense, the different structures that we use to speak in the past in English, that it really just impedes their ability to speak fluently. So I only recommend focusing on these really specific things when you have quite a high level of English like you do.
So here I am today trying to get better at this.
Mm-hmm. And still making excuses about the past.
Stop it.
Okay, Alexia, I'm just kidding. I'm giving you a hard time because I love you. So what was the last surprise?
The puppies.
Puppies for adoption.
Oh, puppies for adoption. And it was Australian Shepherd mixed with Border Collie.
Yeah, two dogs
so
that I really love.
Fluffy and so... I don't know.
Yeah, so it's a dangerous situation when Alexia and I are with a lot of puppies that are up for adoption because they're super cute and we both love dogs and Alexia gets really sad. But when we were looking at the puppies, there was a little girl literally crying. And then someone said, Foster? And it was my cousin. And he was with his little daughters. And they really wanted a puppy.
Yeah.
We wanted a puppy, but she really wanted a puppy.
Yeah. Well, they just lost their dog, so. And they are kids. I do understand that. I would be the same as them.
Yes, but bringing back this experience to Palaces for the People, think about this. We just walk out on the street to an open market. And in 1 hour, we are eating pão de queijo, drinking guaraná. We see Bernie Sanders. Holy shit. Then we see a ton of puppies, and I get to see one of my cousins that I haven't seen in a long time. That is what we're talking about here. Public social infrastructure is good. It's good for everyone.
Parade and a lot of people singing.
Oh, yeah. We also saw a parade with a marching band. That's cool. And a lot of people singing.
Yeah. So go to market.
Go outside. Get on the streets. Go to where other people are hanging out. 2 days ago, we said go to the library. Yesterday, we said go to parks. And today, I think it's just get out of the house. We're just getting more simple every time.
Yes. Just go for a walk. 1 hour walk per day.
Yeah, you can even listen to this podcast while you're doing that.
Yeah, of course.
And if you want to share this podcast with a friend or leave a rating and review in Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to this podcast, that would be cool too because it really helps other people find the show. So get out of the house and maybe leave a review for the podcast.
Okay, so I'll see you in the next episode.
I'll see you in the next episode. Sorry for ending this show with an advertisement, but no one leaves reviews, and it really helps the show. And if you leave a review, we will read it on the show, and it will be really funny. Okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye! Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do nosso Inglês no Cru Rádio. E agora chegou a hora que todo mundo adora. Eu vou ler uma review que uma pessoa deixou em algum momento da vida pra gente. E essa é bem pequenininha, mas eu gostei muito, então quero aqui compartilhar com vocês. Quem deixou foi o Marco IC e escreveu o seguinte, deu 5 estrelas, muito obrigada, Marco, e falou: Thanks a million, guys, for this brilliant podcast. E colocou um coraçãozinho no final. Thank you, Marco. E espero que vocês continuem gostando. E como sempre, acessem o nosso site, deixem sua review, onde vocês escutam a gente. Por favor, isso é muito importante. E a gente se vê no próximo episódio, tá bom? De novo, muito obrigada!